generation over the past decade. In other words, there is actually strong demand for highly skilled workers in the automation and control sector. Now, here we have an article from EDB. Okay, it's in the EDB website. It's called Singapore's Factory Future. This is published in 2021 and is still valid today. So we have extracted some key takeaway, okay, from this article. So in 2021, when Chan Chun Sing was the Minister of Trade and Industry, of course now it's Gan Kim Yong, he mentioned this in the article. He said the next step is to grow the country's integral manufacturing by 50% by 2030. Okay. If this is the goal, okay, you will have to develop competitiveness through ability to innovate quickly and produce products, okay, not to produce innovative products and not through lowering the cost of production or labor. In other words, we are not thinking, rather the government is not thinking about going into employing a lot of low-skilled workers, okay, or just to push the industry to reduce the cost of production to meet this objective. Instead, we are looking into innovating quickly, as well as doing more high-value-added jobs. And this means that the demand for skilled workers in this area is definitely going to grow. Now, the Executive Vice President, okay, from EDB, Mr. Lim Kok Kiang, also mentioned, the local manufacturing industry has evolved to become one of the world's most advanced over the years, with firms competing on the global stage through skilled workforce. Again, the word is skilled workforce, so we want to have more skilled workforce. Okay, the use of advanced technology such as robotics and automation. So this is where, okay, the direction is, okay, robotics and automation. And not this Minister Chan and EDB executive is basically from the government. Okay, from the manufacturing sector itself, from the industry itself, you can also see that Mr. Douglas Foo, who is the Singapore Manufacturing Federation president, he mentioned that the manufacturing industry needs a local workforce, keyword local workforce, with the required skill set to operate the technologies that are currently in use, and is also willing to advance or contribute towards the transformation of manufacturing sector. And by transformation, automation is actually the one step, okay, just one step it, okay. And he also asked all the manufacturers, okay, to actively review their operating processes to incorporate Industry 4.0 tools such as artificial intelligence, IoT, etc. So you can see that again, the drive is towards the transformation of the manufacturing sector, and automation is one key area, and things like artificial intelligence, IoT, which is part of Industry 4.0, are definitely in. And you will see from the slides that I'm going to show you, the next few slides I'm going to show you, that this course really embraces automation, especially Industry 4.0, artificial intelligence, and so on. And this article is taken from this source. Okay, the URL is below. Now, here we'll show you what this course covers, basically what you will study. Now, this course is, there are 10 modules in this course. So we split them into 5 modular certificates. So every semester, you get, the applicant can will take one modular certificate, which means take 2 modules. So you will take 5 semesters to complete the course. You can see from here that modular certificate 1 and modular certificate 2 covers the basic principles and foundation knowledge of electrical and electronics. Okay, because many of the participants in the course are actually from ITE, okay, which basically do not have enough of foundation, okay, in the diploma level. So we tend to build, hence we want to build the foundation. For those who qualify for the course with their O-level results, they may not have even done anything on electrical electronics before. So again, this is to build the foundation. Many of you may have been working in the electrical and electronics line, and you want to move towards control automation. So this module will help you to shape and build and strengthen your foundation in electrical and electronics, so that you can actually work well in this control industry, transform seamlessly into this control automation industry. In the third modular cert, which is in the third semesters, we cover PLC application. So we now go into the industry application. So the first thing we cover is PLC, which is basically generally very widely used in the manufacturing industry. We also cover concepts of control systems so that you can understand the basic principles of control. In the fourth modular certificate, we cover artificial intelligence, but our coverage is focused in the automation sector. We also cover robotics technology, and these are the key areas you saw just now from the slides that the manufacturing sector is going into. And in the fifth modular certificate, we cover smart sensors as well as digital manufacturing technology, which is basically Industry 4.0. Now, this slide will just show you what we actually cover in each of the above. For electrical principles, we go into the details, okay, to build your foundation. In other words, these are the basic things that you need to know especially for those who have not covered any electrical or electronics module before. So we start off with simple things like energy and power, measuring instrument, AC and DC source, as well as key theorems like Kirchhoff voltage law and current law, and so on. In the digital principles module, we start off with simple combination circuits with SSI and MSI ICs, and then we move on to sequential logics like flip-flops and monostables. In the second MC, we move on to electronics, where we introduce you to things semiconductor, okay, such as diodes, okay, bipolar transistors, transducers, and so on, and also operation amplifiers. For the digital electronics, we extend the fundamental cover in digital principles to more complex circuits such as adders, multiplexers, decoders, counters, and shift register. In the third MC, the module PLC application will cover basically the hardware and software of PLC, including input-output connections, how to device selection, and most important, the programming. And the programming language will cover both standard languages, okay, including ladder logic, function blocks, and structured text. For control systems, we actually aim to build foundation knowledge on techniques of basic control systems. So we cover things like block diagrams, system performance analysis, basic controller concepts, and controller tuning circuits. And of course, this is a basic module. We focus only on single loop feedback control. In the fourth MC, we will cover artificial intelligence for automation. We will focus in artificial intelligence and machine learning. So we are basically aiming to equip students with the knowledge of what is AI and ML, okay, for use in the industrial automation systems. Now, basically, the objective is to let the student have the basic knowledge so that they can apply it to their work or projects. So when the students start work in this, they will at least have the foundation knowledge, and then they will be trained by the companies further on the AI software or the machine language software that they'll be using to do their job. For robotics technology, we will provide students with insights of trends, applications of robotics technology. So this is a very hands-on module. So we provide a hands-on approach, okay, towards the knowledge. So there are a lot of practical involved, and we aims to introduce the student to different methods and technologies to program robotic systems. Finally, the fifth MC focused on Industry 4.0, where your sensors are no longer the normal sensors, but basically they are smart sensors which can be used to communicate through the internet. So you can actually collect the sensors can actually connect the data and transfer it through the cloud, and then you can actually use dashboards to come and analyze and display all your sensors information. And in digital manufacturing technology, it actually introduced to the learners various components and technology used in Industry 4.0. And we also cover how we can connect your machines, your various equipment, okay, through the internet and to communicate with other machines, okay, through communication platforms. Now, from what I've said, you can see that this program, this diploma, is a practice-oriented industry standard training. Okay, it provides you with hands-on and industry-focused learning experience. And the equipment we use are all well-known industry equipment, such as the Siemens 1500 PLC, Berkoff Industrial Computer Systems, ABB Robots, and SICK Smart Sensors. Now, for those who are thinking of upgrading yourself after the course, okay, this diploma, okay, offers credit exemption for the Bachelor of Engineering Honors in Power Engineering at SIT. Now, if you are not thinking about a full-time degree course, you can also apply for admission to the part-time BTech program, Bachelor of Technology program at NUS, but you need to complete the Bachelor of Technology Engineering bridging units first. So this provides you pathways for upgrading yourself at the universities. Now, for those of you who do not have intention to further your studies in university, but just want to upgrade your skills, you can also attend the following courses offered by Singapore Polytechnic. They are the Specialist Diploma in Robotics and Automation, which is relevant to what you study in this course, as well as the Advanced Diploma in Process and Control Instrumentation, which my colleague will share with you later on. This advanced diploma is a continuation of the Diploma in Engineering, Automation and Control. Now, for those of you who are aware of workforce skills qualification or the skills framework, basically this course is aligned to the skills framework in the following manufacturing clusters: built environment, energy and chemical, engineering services, precision engineering. And the modules that we teach you are mapped to the proficient level 3 to 4 in the following technical skills competency: robots and automation, technology application, engineering support management, instrumentation and control design, and embedded systems integration. Of course, there are many other jobs that are not listed here. They are also mapped to the skills framework. Now, we have 2 intakes per year. The intake is started, so the application period is from December to January, and January for the April intake, and from June to July for the October intake. You can apply online through our course website. And entry requirements: for those of you who intend to apply with O-level results, you must have a pass in English, Maths, and Science, and you must have at least 1 year of relevant working experience. For those of you who are from ITE and you want to apply with your NITEC qualification, okay, you will need to have at least GPA of 3.5, okay, or if you do not have 3.5, you can have greater than 3.0 and at least 1 year of relevant working experience. For those of you who are actually from NITEC in technology, you need to have at least GPA of 3.5 and 1 year of relevant working experience to apply. Now, for higher NITEC applicants, okay, you will only need a GPA of 2.0 or above. If your GPA falls below 2.0, then at least 1.5 and 1 year of relevant working experience. And similarly, for those in the higher NITEC technology, you will need a GPA of greater than 2.0 and 1 year of relevant working experience. For the rest, who have other qualification, you will need 2 years of relevant working experience. The course duration is 5 semesters, I mentioned just now. Total course hour is 900. You will need to come for class for 3 evenings a week from 6:30 to 10:30 p.m. And the classes will be conducted at Singapore Polytechnic campus. Every semester is 18 weeks with 3 weeks of mid-semester break. So the April semester will start in April 2025 and ends in August 2025. And the October semester with October 2025 to February 2026. That's the end of my slides. I will pass it over to my colleague who will introduce to you the advanced diploma.
Thank you, Wing Yu, for the insightful presentation. Next, we are honored to hear from Dr. Yang Zizong, who will share on Advanced Diploma in Process Control and Instrumentation and Specialist Diploma in Robotics and Automation, Smart Intelligence. Over to you, Zizong.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. This is Dr. Yang here. First, I want to share with you some information on the Advanced Diploma in Process Control and the Instrumentation. So I will start by giving you some short background on what this advanced diploma is about. And then we'll go into the details of the modules and that you'll be studying in this advanced diploma. First of all, is advanced diploma is actually a more systematic coverage on the knowledge and skills that related to particular areas. So in this, my presentation on the course rationale, the picture that you see is something like, a process control scenario where the chemical plants or oil refineries or power plants are typically operated. So this advanced diploma is actually addressing the needs for technical skills in these traditional manufacturing areas. So it's relevant to what they call process control, which are referring to the control systems in chemical plants, oil refineries, and power generations. And in short, it's relatively larger control systems. So for our this advanced diploma, we will address the technical requirements for people working in this industry. We'll also address the new requirements that the digital age places on this industry. First, let me just show you some data that indicate that these manufacturing areas is actually a traditional area. We have a steady industrial requirement on the employment in these manufacturing areas. So areas like food, beverage, paper, plastic, petroleum, chemical, pharmaceutical products. So these are actually referring to the process control industry. So if we look at the official data, this is some data from the Ministry of Manpower. They will see that we'll be able to see that steady requirement in these areas for employees. All right, okay. So our course objective is to provide our students with theoretical knowledge as well as practical skills that are necessary to become assistant engineers in this field of electrical, electronics, computer instrumentation, control, and automation systems. All right. So we also try to provide our students with the knowledge of the latest development in this technical field of instrumentation and automation, including things like AI, IoT, okay, those type of new areas. Now, the course has went through renewal process as well as industrial, we gather industrial support for this course. So these are some examples that the industries and the industrial associations that support our this course. Here is an outline of the modules that was involved in this advanced diploma. As I mentioned, that advanced diploma courses that try to provide students with a systematic coverage of the technical knowledge and skills in this area. Okay, so we have 4 PDCs, and they are relatively compressed because we need to cover the 4 PDCs in 1 year period. Okay, so for this particular course, our students will be required to attend more lessons per week than other courses. Okay. So both for these specific modules, let me go through with them one by one, not in much details, but just try to highlight what these modules will cover. Okay. So, for example, there's one module on advanced programmable logic controllers, which is will cover advanced concepts for PLC applications. Now, PLCs are the basic building block for our industrial control and automation. So a large majority of industries will use PLCs as the automation tool. So that's why in this course, we'll make sure that our students will be able to learn the PLC programming concepts. On the same time, we'll try to enhance our student learning then beyond the basics of PLCs by adding some advanced elements into the study of this module. The dynamic and control module is an introduction of the theory of controls. So we'll introduce the theoretical foundation for controls, including modeling, transient analysis, and so on. Okay. We have a module on instrumentation and measurement systems, where we'll introduce the concepts of measurement systems, as well as, in particular, how instruments become industrial equipment, like transducers, right? Sensors become transducers, controls become control valves. Okay, and this signal processing along the way, and how the instrumentation systems integrate with PLC systems, with DCS systems, and nowadays with IoT systems. All right, so these are the coverage. Instruments are also a building block for control systems. We also introduce the newer concepts of artificial intelligence and link them to the operation of automation systems. And this part will try to introduce these AI concepts as well as machine learning, and we point out how they can be linked with industrial automation systems. For distributed control systems, they are known in short form as DCS systems. They are the generally major system that is used in oil refineries and power plants and so on. So we'll, in a way, they are parallel with PLC applications. So in this advanced diploma, we will cover the DCS principles as well as simulations using these DCS systems and the real DCS systems, that how to communicate with field control stations and so on. Many of the industrial installations have this DCS installation together with PLCs. Okay, so we'll try to cover both of the control systems. We have another module on computer control systems, where we want to provide students with the knowledge and the practical experience in intelligent controllers and how they are employed in process control industries. So we'll provide some further theoretical coverage on control systems like state space analysis in conjunction with real intelligent controllers in this module. Okay, so we also have a module on industrial networks and cyber security. So in these modules, we'll introduce to students the general series of practice on industrial networks, as well as on how to implement security so into these networks. So this is the one of the advancement in process control, where while we are opening up our control systems, we have to be mindful on security settings and make sure our systems are secure. So for this, it become an increasingly important area for the people in this industry must need to know. Okay, so we cover this cybersecurity aspect as well. Okay, we also have a module on process control engineering, where we focus on the process control applications in more practical ways in the these are still involved in process dynamics and modeling, but we also look more into the practical aspect of control loops, like not just feedback control loops, but also things like feed-forward loops or multi-loop systems and their behaviors. So these are relatively more advanced topics on the control theories, which are commonly found in the process control areas. Okay, these are the module coverage. Now I also share with you on the some of the course highlights. First is we have collaboration with ICT on the some sharing of trainings of modules. So there is module credit exemptions if our students go on from this course to for ICT courses. Our advanced diploma also have blended learning in the sense that there will be a mixture of online learning as well as face-to-face learning. So we have about 25% of our course content will be delivered through online sessions. And our course is a practical-oriented course in the sense that all our modules are delivered in a mixture of theory and practical sessions. Students would have plenty of chances to actually use real industrial equipment in their studies. Okay, so this our course also went through the mapping with our government requirements on skill framework. And just to highlight to you that our graduates from this course can go on to become assistant engineers, senior maintenance technicians, and yeah, senior technicians and so on. Okay. Just to highlight to you that our course has been running continuously for a very long time. So this advanced diploma has been offered many years. So it has been very steady in this offering. So it's a trustworthy course and it's a useful course for you to consider. So then we now have 2 intakes per year, and the current intake has just opened. Okay, so this is 1st December to 31st January. And this is for the April intake in next year. Entry requirement is for advanced diplomas, we require our applicants to have relevant engineering polytechnic diploma. Okay, so if you are a poly graduate or higher, then this course will be suited for you. Now, to cater for applicants who have wide industrial working experience. So in those cases that if you don't have the diploma as required, you can also apply, and we will look at your working experience and see whether you will be qualified. So generally, this is a comprehensive course. The duration is 1 year with 2 semesters, and the total course hours is 480. So we require our students to roughly have 4 evenings per week. Okay. Okay, that's my sharing on this advanced diploma. So I will continue to share on another diploma. Okay, I will continue my sharing on another specialist diploma. It's called Specialist Diploma in Robotics and Automation, bracket Smart Intelligence. Okay, so first, again, I will highlight to you on the necessity and the background on why we are offering this specialist diploma. And then I come to explain to you all of the details of the diploma, this course structure, as well as the modules that we cover. Okay. First is course rationale. So I have some descriptions, pictures in these slides, which I don't intend to go through in details on showing you the details, just as highlight that the robotics and automation and is currently the trend in the technological development. So we often hear that the words like Industry 4.0 and robotics, okay, and in terms of this, there was extensive coverage in news and mediums about this, and it's true. Okay, it is happening in our industry that more and more automation, Industry 4.0 concepts, robotics are used in industry. In the industry outlook, official channels, you also see these words like robotics, the precision engineering, these requirements that the demand, okay, is higher than normal and so on. Okay, so these is one of the areas that was technically in demand. Right. So some official documents again that they will highlight these words like growth, Industry 4.0, robot clusters, robotics, SME, robotic automation. Okay, these are words that was taken from the official documents or current trends, just to give us a highlight that this is an area that is in demand. There is also strong industrial support for us to offer a specialist diploma, okay, in these areas. So these are some samples that will show this support. So our course objective for this specialist diploma is to provide our students with hands-on practical experience in robotics and as well as automation fundamentals, right? So this will, we also want to our students to acquire the knowledge and skills in the more current technologies or new technologies like AI, IoT, okay, machine learning, cloud analytics. Okay, this will be helping in developing intelligent systems. Okay, just highlight to you on that this specialist diploma is actually offered in conjunction with another specialist diploma. Okay, both of them are called specialist diploma in robotics and automation. But there will be, one is called bracket robotics applications, another one is called bracket smart intelligence. Okay, the way we do it is students interested to go through one of the passes can go through the pass and get one of the specialist diplomas. However, their PDC-1 is actually shared between the two specialist diplomas. So for students who complete PDC-1, they can continue to obtain one of the specialist diplomas. For example, if students take smart intelligence, they'll take PDC-3, and then they complete and obtain the specialist diploma. Students, after obtaining one of the specialist diplomas, if they are interested, they can then join the other specialist diploma by taking the PDC of that specialist diploma only. Okay, for example, if a student come in, you can take PDC-1 plus PDC-2. In that case, the student will get specialist diploma in robotics and applications. After that, if student continue to take PDC-3, the student will obtain the specialist diploma in smart intelligence as well. So by stacking one more PDC, students will be able to get two specialist diplomas in this arrangement. All right, let's have a look on what is offered in the specialist diploma of the smart intelligence option. Okay, if students take the smart intelligence for this specialist diploma, they will take four modules. The first one is industrial automation system. So in this industrial automation system, the focus will be on the PLC programming and as well as the devices that was linked to the PLC operations, like pneumatic devices, sensors, smart sensors, HMI interfaces, and communications that link the systems together, like EtherCAT, IO-Link, as well as machine-to-machine communications, like OPC UA. The other module is on PLC with cloud analytics. In this module, we use a PLC as a platform, but we will focus more on the communication aspect of this PLC platform, on how to link PLC or industrial control data to cloud computing and cloud analytics, and then vice versa. That means from the cloud analytics, okay, it goes back to our PLC operations. So in this module, we'll be focusing on this communication as well as the linking of manufacturing processes like MES systems or even enterprise resource planning systems. Okay, so for the smart intelligence specific module, which is PDC3, have two modules. One is on robotics and smart sensing. One is on the AI for automation, ML and AI for automation. For robotics and smart sensing, the module will focus on two aspects. One is on the smart sensors. We talk about the area sensors, position sensors, photo sensors, okay, how they integrate together with automation systems. On the robotics, students will learn, okay, to program mobile robots as well as industrial robot arms. Okay, they are essential in the manufacturing process. In the machine learning and the AI for automation, we will expose our students to the concepts of AI knowledge and AI specs, and as well as how to link them up to the real industrial control systems. Okay. All right, some course highlights. Again, that we have SIT collaboration over these specialist diploma courses and the modules. So there are credit exemptions if our students continue to pursue relevant programs in SIT. And also for our modules, we adopt this practice-oriented approach where a lot of hands-on will be arranged. Okay, so these particular specialist diplomas are meant to provide our students with specific knowledge that was required in the current industry. So in this particular case, we want to provide the most relevant knowledge and skills in robotics and automation to our students. So for linking to our national skills framework, so by going through this course, you will be able to acquire job titles like assistant product manager, production manager, facility engineer, and so on. Okay, so the current intake has just opened. This is for the April 2025 courses. So you can find the link in our SP website to register for these courses. Entry requirement is again similar to a advanced diploma. For specialist diplomas, we want our applicants to have a diploma qualification in the relevant engineering specs. But applicants with many years of with industrial experience can apply, will be treated on a case-by-case basis. Course duration, specialist diploma, for this specialist diploma, the workload is relatively less. Okay, we have a total course hours of 240. This will require 2 evenings per week. Okay, so in comparison with a one step, okay, now it's 4 evenings per week, right? Okay, so that is my general sharing of this specialist diploma in robotics and automation. Thank you very much. So over to.
All right. Thank you, Tzu Zong, for sharing those valuable insights on the advanced diploma and the specialist diploma. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our final speaker, Mr. Lau Chun Ming, course chair for the specialist diploma in digital technologies for smart sustainable cities. He will be presenting on specialist diploma in digital technologies for smart sustainable city. Let us welcome Chun Ming.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Okay, thank you for attending this webinar. So I'm the course manager for the specialist in digital technology for smart and sustainable cities. Okay, I think everyone has heard about Smart City and our Smart City initiative in Singapore. Okay, in fact, it was started about 10 years ago, so 2014. Then Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong started the Smart Nation initiative. Okay, so under this initiative, we aim to have this digital first Singapore, okay, where we have our one digital government, one digital economy, and one digital society. So we aim to be a smart nation, okay, at that point in time. So it's now 10 years already. In fact, we have just launched our Smart Nation 2.0, okay, at the 10th anniversary of this initiative. So what are our accomplishments in this initiative? So I'm happy to say that we are the top smart city in Asia in 2024. This year, we achieved the top position in Asia and in 5th position overall in the whole world. So let's aim to be the first in the whole world. Okay. So in 29th May this year, so our Senior Minister of State, Mr. Tan Kek How, so at the opening of the ATX Enterprise 2024, he launched the enterprise blueprint. It was co-created with all the key ecosystem stakeholders. So under this blueprint, there's 4 focus areas. I guess the main focus area that we are keen on is upskills our workers so that they can make full use of the digital capability. So upskilling is always a very important part of our Skill Future initiative. And so we launched this this specialist dip in digital technology for smart sustainable city. Is designed for individuals with a background in IT or engineering, so they can develop the special expertise in smart city technology. And we aim to equip you with all the skills you require to understand, implement, and apply smart and sustainable city system, so that it can prepare you to contribute to our smart city initiative across different industries. So there's 2 PDCs certificate to be awarded under this specialist diploma. So the first PDC is in the certificate in smart system and cloud computing, where we have 2 modules. The first module is on the smart sustainable system and application, where we focus areas like networking, IoT, machine-to-machine communication, cloud computing services. And the second module focuses on data analytics and cloud computing, where we will introduce you tools for preparing processing of data using different analysis tools. Okay, the second PDC also comprises of 2 modules. So the third module will be the sensors and communication for AIoT, the artificial intelligence of things. Okay, so, and the fourth module will be on low-code mobile app development, where we will introduce to you coding using GUI interface tools, drag and drop features, so that you can develop mobile application in a quick and easy manner. Okay, so we aim to broaden your skill in smart system, data analytics, cloud computing, sensors, AIoT to support our own smart nation initiative. So you'll be conducted by a blended learning approach, where more than 25% of our course content will be delivered through online lessons. And there will be practical sessions with hands-on and real-world experience, so that you can apply the theoretical knowledge that we have taught you through practical exercise, simulation, and projects. So graduates of this specialist did, so we aim so that you can work in ICT and engineering companies with focus in smart system, application design, data analytics, IoT, AIoT system, and mobile app developments. So if you want to further broaden your skills, there are other specialists that you can continue to take in our Singapore Poly. So we also offer the specialist dip in cloud computing architecture and specialist dip in network security. Okay, so the course duration is a year. So it's a short course, just a year of course duration. So if you want to find out more about this course, you can scan the QR code right now on the screen. So this will give you the course details, which include the minimum course requirement, entry requirements, and what are the course, the modules synopsis that Dasa have shared. So you'll be conducted 2 evenings per week. So there will be, so the lessons are conducted on the weekday. So weekday evening 6:30 to 10:30. Okay, so if you are keen, please apply. And the application, we are just opened the application. So 1st December, and you will close on 31st January. So as mentioned earlier, the mode of training is conduct on face-to-face lessons, online lessons, and also practical lessons. So once again, take some time, scan the QR code, and the course detail is on our webpage, where you can find out all the details and how to apply for this course. So with that will be my sharing of the specialist lead. So I will pass the million back to our MC, Mr. Danny. Thank you.
All right. Thank you to all the speakers for the wonderful presentation. We'll now move on to the Q&A segment. If you have any questions, please use the Q&A features, the Q&A box, to type in the questions. We'll try our best to address all the questions. So while you are preparing your questions, just to share some of the, some additional infos that may be relevant. The course chair details are available on the respective CET course website. If you have further questions, you can contact them. Their emails and the phone numbers are available on the course website. Registration has started on 1st of December, and it will end on 31st of January. So please put up your application during the registration period. Okay. So we do not have any questions coming in. All right. So okay, we will wait a minute or 2 more before we will end this session. Also, just to share with all of you that at Singapore Polytechnic, we also help our CET graduates to look for hiring opportunities. So we'll share with them some of the job vacancies at some of the companies. And then through this information, they can apply to the company. So we do from time to time receive requests from the company, so we'll push it out to the okay. There's a question that comes in. How does the stackable PDC work? Okay, so maybe I will invite one of the presenter to share. Yep.
You able to see my screen? Okay, on this stackable PDCs, let me just try to share with you again. This is a specialist diploma in robotics and automation, and there are two specialist diplomas generally. One is called robotics applications, and the other one is smart intelligence. They are both under this umbrella of specialist diploma for robotics and automation. Okay, the stackable way they work is that you apply for one of the specialist diplomas, and there are two PDCs that you can go through. Okay, PDC, let's say you on robotics and applications, you will take PDC 1 and the PDC 2. If you apply for smart intelligence, then you'll be going through PDC 1 and the PDC 3 to get that specialist diploma option. So the idea is once you get one specialist diploma, you can always stack up another PDC to get additional specialist diploma. So for example, if you apply for the robotics application specialist diploma, you take PDC 1 and PDC 2. Once that's done, you can, in addition, can take PDC 3 to obtain one more specialist diploma. Hope that address. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks, Tzu Zong. I hope the answer addressed the question. Okay, let's see whether there are any more questions that will come. In the meantime, I just want to share something on the RPL, recognition of prior learning. I think you all have heard a lot about the minimum requirement, for the course. And one of the route is through the recognition of prior learning. Even though you might not have the relevant minimum qualification, you can be admitted to the diploma courses through the recognition of prior learning. So that is explicitly stated in the course website. Let me just read it out to all. Applicants who do not meet the entry requirement may be considered for admission to the course based on relevant working experience or supporting evidence of competency readiness. So in this sense, it means that if you are already working in the industry in this area, and without the minimum qualification, you can also apply for the diploma as well as the specialist diploma and advanced diploma. Okay, so there's no more questions. Right. So maybe I invite the course chair, maybe just to give a last push on your course, how what you want to mention to the potential applicants, some of the key message, all right, for them to know. Maybe I start with Wing Yu, just to share his thought on the courses, on his course.
Hi everybody, the course chair for the Diploma in Engineering Control Automation. So like what I've mentioned to you in my slides, the manufacturing sector is focused on control automation. So if you want to be part of the skilled workforce for this sector, please enroll into this course. Thank you.
Thanks, Wing Yu. Zizong, please.
Hello, everyone. Okay, just to highlight that for advanced diploma, it is a more systematic approach to acquire knowledge and skills. So the advanced diploma in process control and instrumentation, okay, will be able to provide you with systematic coverage on all the control theories as well as the technological skills. So it's a more kind of complete coverage of the technical requirements. For the specialist diploma in robotics and automation. So specialist diploma are meant to provide focused training in this particular area. So if you want to acquire knowledge and skills related to robotics and automation, okay, this specialist diploma is for you. Okay, generally, specialist diploma have less modules compared with advanced diploma. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Zizong. So let me invite Chuming.
Okay, so as mentioned in my slides, Singapore is embarking on Smart City 2.0 initiative. So do sign up if you want to broaden your skill in smart and sustainable system, so that in case when your company is ready to embark, taking on smart and sustainable systems, so you'll be well trained and well equipped with the skills to help to bring your company to the next level. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. We do not have any more questions. So I would like to thank all the speakers for their valuable insights, and also to all of you for joining us today. We hope you found the session informative and engaging. Stay connected with us, and we look forward to seeing you at our CET courses. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.